move might make your head blow off.
Hey, yo, it's a talk show host, Kana Lassiter. Join me for an episode of Relations, the most lit hour of adult conversation.
Hold up, you know you can't forget about me. It's 51 Spade, alpha male G-O-D, one half of Relations. You wanna hear the truth? Can you handle the truth? It's where it's at, baby. It's where it's at, baby.
Welcome to an all-new episode of Relations. My name is Kana Lassiter.
It's your boy, 51 Spade, alpha male God, G-O-D, the ninja you love to hate.
Yeah, two exciting topics tonight. The first one is keeping the energy you had before you bagged. And the second one is how detrimental is social media to your relationship. We're going to save the social media one for the latter part of the show and jump right into the first topic of the night, keeping the same energy you had before you bagged. We're going to start off with you, Alpha Male. How do you feel about the topic in itself?
Okay. So, keeping your energy that you had when you bagged.
Before you bagged.
Before I bagged.
Yeah.
I can't single no one out, but I will say that a lot of that goes on in relationships. I'm thinking you're going to say men don't keep that same energy. Could be wrong.
They don't.
I could be wrong.
They don't.
But I will say, so tell me why are you saying that they don't?
Because I think men get comfortable really quickly.
And you think women don't?
We don't have the opportunity to. It's not like, for most of the cases I know, I'm inviting the guy to my crib. My homegirl is inviting the dude to her shit. Ain't like we get invited to guys' cribs on the first date. It's the other way around. So the guy makes himself at home at our shit way before we make ourselves at home at his shit. Point blank period.
I feel sorry for the type of guys that you dated.
You know what?
Like you was never invited over to their house.
That's not what I'm saying.
I mean, that's the way I took it, because you inviting people over to your house. I'm just saying that I invited women over my house. I have like a big pool, you know what I'm saying, 3-bedroom house, and I would invite women over. Granted, they might not be able to keep the toothbrush there the first night or a week or so. That might not happen necessarily, but they was invited on over, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what pond you was fishing from, but enlighten me. I'm
just saying, in most cases, if I'm having a conversation with my homegirls or me with them, if I'm telling them the story about our first date or our first experience together, it's normally not common that our first experience is at the guy's house. The relationship isn't built at the guy's house. It's built at the woman's house.
But the topic is keep that same energy. So I'm asking,
right, so
what
you're
energy
saying,
it starts to lack
But
off.
you asked me, why am I saying that guys are someone who makes this infraction all the time? I said the guys are the first ones to make that infraction because they get comfortable with us first before we're comfortable with them. So the more comfortable you become, the more less swift you are. Before you got to the crib, before you got invited over there, what were you doing? And then versus when you get there, you're not going to do that. Now you're moving on to the next feat. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I'm going to get her to suck my dick. And then after that is the next feat. You don't keep your same energy throughout the same thing. It's like little goals your ass got to reach or some shit. And every time you switch goals, your energy changes. Point blank period. I mean, come on. At least give me that. You don't stay on the overall goal isn't to win the girl. The overall goal is one thing at a time. You know what I'm saying? You don't give it that old college try. You know what I'm saying? I'm a sweep her off her feet. That's not what you come in saying. It's like, damn, how I'm gonna get this bitch together? How I'm gonna get to the crib? Because, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired of taking the bitch to the movies. Y'all don't plan on doing that shit more than once before y'all getting tired. Invited to the house. That's number 2. You know what I'm saying? So you're in a rush at that. Am I wrong? Am I going down the wrong road here? Because you can stop me at any time. I'm expecting you to jump in when something is absolutely, bullshit. Or it sounds good.
I mean, you started off with the bullshit that didn't sound good immediately. But like I said, I can't control the type of guys you date. I'm sorry that happened to you. But I'm going to say this. And I always say I don't represent every man in America, but what I will say is my energy always gonna be the same from get go on. Now, I will say you ladies tend to have a representative or so that isn't quite the way y'all represent the shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all start making moves that in the middle of the night or early morning when I wake up and motherfuckers is gone and shit like that. You had to go take your kids that I don't know nothing about. You start doing shit that looks a little suspect. I'm just saying.
So I'll rebuttal by saying I don't know what type of females you been fucking with. I don't.
We talking about energy though.
Sneak off and do shit. You know what I'm saying?
Do you have kids?
I don't.
That's probably that's probably why you can't relate.
And I don't even understand why you wouldn't even know that before you get to first base. Like, how is it nuts that you've already slept with the chick before she's sneaking out because she's taking the kid to school that you ain't even know about? There further proves my point that motherfuckers be rushing.
Do I have to go over this again? For some strange reason, you be thinking, and I don't, and I've said this over and over again, so we gonna clarify this one more time. I don't know what guys you think care about what books you read, what show you watch, how many kids you got. Like, especially if we talking about.
But yet you want to come lay in my bed though. You don't know if I'm clean. Do I have bed bugs? Any bad habits? Like, I'm trying to understand how you end up saying hello, Sharon, and then at Sharon's house, and then inside Sharon. Like, there's like, it should be like.
There was a couple of shows back. Let me see. You used the word quick pumper. Did you look at that dude and say to yourself that I need to do some investigation to see if his dick game is strong? Because
that's something you don't find out in the first 30 seconds, nor really the first 30 days, if you have any restraint or discipline.
I mean, it's just a question. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm quite sure, like at some point in time, sex come out. Like, either you look like the type that. I'm just gonna say that the niggas you fuck with look like they might just pull out their dick on the first date. You know, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say that I have facts, but from the jollies that you're giving.
Wait! Did you just say jollies?
Jollies that you giving, we're gonna go out on a limb and just say that this might be in the ballpark. And I'm just saying. And you also strike me as the type that could turn that down. But all I'm saying is that might be the perfect opportunity to jump in and say, have you ever came quick? Quick pumper? Any of the sort? I think that's about the time that you could jump in and say something. That's all I'm saying. It's like, I mean... The last couple of shows ago, you said it took you 7 tries. So I'm trying to figure out why you can't just throw a question out there. I would.
Because that would insinuate that that's where my mind is. That's and really, to be honest with you, it sounds great.
Do you think you care?
I care.
But do you? I didn't ask you if you care
on the first date, and whether he comes quick. Then that is the context. Now I can't even go back to how many kids you have, because now we're talking about his dick. Like, it's just inappropriate.
Okay, so how long before you met his kids? Yeah. Silence. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all something, man. See, in a court of law, when people are not prepared for real shit, because it gets hot in this box. You know what I'm saying? But we're talking about the shit that I do. And the shit that I, you know what I'm saying? The shit that I'm talking about, like what I don't know.
Listen, all I'm saying if we're going to get back on topic,
Come
is
on
that
with it, Cletus.
Men move extremely fast. So they are the biggest offenders of that said action, which is not keeping the same energy, because there's no way that you can.
Now, if you want to say...
Honestly.
Okay, so that's why I said when you're bringing up energy, are you talking about the chase of the energy? Because I could debunk the whole theory in I'm
going to make a really simple, basic example. You meet a guy, and even though they won't say it or represent themselves as someone who is trying to sweep you off your feet, there are certain things a guy might do, like hold your face and kiss you. Just pulling something out of the air, where he takes your face and just kisses you. you know, after you make it to first base, you probably are like, you know what, I don't need to like hold her face. You know what I'm saying? I already fucked her. And then maybe she just ain't gave you a head and made you nut. Like she gave you head for foreplay, but she ain't like got over yet just being able to get the dick. So you want to just get some head. You know, so now that's your focus. So there's no way you can really there's no way you can keep the same energy. You know what I mean? You went in with something chivalrous is what I'm trying to say. You went in with something endearing. Let me hold her head and kiss her. To damn, how do I get this bitch to suck my dick and swallow my nut? Just like that, your frame of mind has changed. You've gone to some end of the movie shit to some now Pornhub shit. Just that quick, because now your goals have changed. That's all. That's all I'm saying. I'm not even saying that there's anything wrong with it, but I can't imagine I'm sure there's a guy out there, but only in the movies, that's trying to sweep a girl off their feet every single day. It's just not, I don't think that's realistic, is what I'm saying. So I'm saying as the relationship progresses, as a man, I think your goals change. And whatever that goal is, that's what type of energy you're putting out. Is that far-fetched?
It's not far-fetched whatsoever. You're just gonna learn.
What you mean?
Now, I know I've covered this, but I will cover this again, okay? I understand exactly what you're saying. So, and I'm not saying, you know, every man do this, but I did tell this story not too long ago, and I'm gonna bring this up again just for context and just to put it into, you know, motions. When I meet women a lot of times, and I especially meet women that say that, you know what I'm saying, they use guys that they date for different things. Some of them use them for conversation, and that's the only thing they use them for. Then they use other guys to bring them food and shit like that, and that's what they use this person for. And this one is the one that they get for money, and he don't get no pussy either. And then there's the one that they actually fuck. You know what I'm saying? And for some reason, women have a collective unit of those type of guys that you know nothing about. Not the guy that's, you know what I'm saying, but that's another case. We'll come to that later. And often, what I do notice is when y'all talk about guys, y'all act like our motives are like top secret. Like our motives are never top secret. The goal for us, especially in the beginning, is always to fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, really don't care about, like, you know, what color's in your hair. If your hair is real, the makeup and holding your face. I don't know what guy that was, but you got to bring me right back around to that one. But anyway, you know, we don't really be caring about stuff like that. And I often said, like, women that actually call me and they be like, hey, will you pick up me some food or this and that? It just depends on, like, you know, where I'm at with it and have I got that pussy yet, and I'm really trying to do it. But let me fuck around and bust that nut. You are going to get the right, correct answer from me, because I guarantee I won't move. I guarantee that exactly. No matter what go down, I'm not gonna fucking budge. If you really want to know, like I am at least at the point in time that I know that we meet people representatives.
Yep.
And when you meet that person representative, it just depends on what's going on and how far you let out. Now, when you're talking about keep that same energy, you might be right on some of those guys that you do meet, but let's not act like women don't keep that same damn energy. They don't keep the same energy. Hell, they can't even keep the goddamn guy because they can't keep the same energy. That energy that y'all show of energy of keep them over and this and that goes right out the window about the time the dick enters the pussy. Because once that actually happens, I am now your boyfriend. And then you start deciding shit for me that I don't even want. You know what I'm saying? Like, you I got this set up for you in the room. It's a bar or whatever. It'd be like shit I ain't even asked for. Like, you start developing our relationship in your head. Now, I'm not saying that your energy is a good or bad energy. It's just a different type of energy that sometimes we're with and sometimes we're not with.
But I will tell you this. I'm not going to rebuttal that because I would sound like an idiot. So I'm going to say you got me there. However, I want you to say our level of energy is an upgrade. Your level of energy is a downgrade.
Definitely not.
Yes, it is. You tap dance to get it. Then once you get it, you drop the ball.
Let me tell you
we
something.
get it, and then we elevate trying to keep it. two different things.
I don't agree with that. It depends.
I know you don't, because I'm right. You don't agree with shit.
Because it depends on the guy. Y'all bring out different energy for different guys. Like, we finna play games in this motherfucker or what? Or we finna keep this? Y'all bring out different energy for different type of guys. There's some guys that, you know, when you get with them and then you all of a sudden realize that I think I'm a little pudgy. I think I'm finna start working out. And then you're trying to knock off weight and all this type of shit and
that's
get
still
up and
elevating to
get
keep
up.
the guy.
But you don't do that.
My point.
Guess what? But you don't do that for every guy. Because see, sometimes I meet guys and the woman hasn't slimmed down. They actually go the opposite way. You know what I'm saying? Know why? Because they get comfortable. See, you also start to join them after a while because they start feeding you food, trying to get you as unattractive, you know what I'm saying, so you can just keep them to yourself and shit like that. Like, this nigga a little too fine. I might need to fluffen them up a little bit.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, no, definitely not. You know what I'm saying? Definitely not kidding you. You know. Now,
no.
Every guy don't fall, you know what I'm saying, for that.
No.
But y'all definitely don't keep the same energy. Do you know how many times I've seen hair wraps? You know how many times that I've seen robes? You know how many times I've seen shit that I don't want to see come from the women because you feel comfortable with me, and then they rebuttal you with that shit. Well, we living together, so you might as well see it now. It does not mean that I want to see that shit. And we're not gonna even move in the fart.
But those are all things
see what
that.
I'm saying?
Yeah, come on.
See, she's gonna start with it.
No, I'm just saying that has nothing to do with, like. I mean, I get your point. But those are all. I'm trying to figure out the right word, because those are all things that you do when you are being yourself, and you can't really say that that's a negative. Versus you having a bad character. Because I do associate you trying to sweep a girl off her feet in the first 3 days, and on the 4th day, just because you got the pussy, now you don't want to bring her nothing to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some whack ass shit. So you buy me dinner one time, I give you the pussy, I can't get dinner no more. You know what I'm saying? That's bad character. I
don't know I don't know what that is.
But that's what you said. I'm not saying that's happened to me. I'm just saying, and I'm being extra. I would hope that you take your girlfriend out to eat, or whoever's listening, that you've never bought your girlfriend or whoever you was fucking food one time. Mm-hmm. But what I'm saying is, you made a very evident effort to show her, hey, I'm a good guy. I'm not a killer. I'm not a rapist. I don't do crack. I hold down my own job. I got my own car. All these things are being laid out on the table because you want her to look at you as a great candidate. Mm-hmm. And when you get the position, it's kind of like you start showing up late for work. It's kind of like you take extra breaks now. You know what I'm saying? You get a 30-minute break.
But guess what?
But now you done added 2 15-minute breaks to your 30-minute break.
But women
You know what I'm saying? You was wearing a suit like for the first 3 days. And now, like on the 4th day, you done came to work with a cigarette backwards. You know what I'm saying? In your ear and shit. You don't got on no belt. You sagging your pants. It's like, God damn, what happened to so-and-so? Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? That is how you guys act in a relationship as you learn what you have. Mm-hmm. I'll say that.
Gotcha.
As you learn the woman that you're with. Because now, if you have a great woman, which I hope I will take this away from you as a rebuttal, because if you have a woman that makes you feel great, that makes you want to put your best foot forward, and maybe you don't regress back. Maybe you want to be great every day. And hopefully you have a spouse that makes you want to be great every day. But I think reality shows, or I don't know, 5 out of 10 of my friends have the story I just told you, where, the guy degressed, not progressed.
Can't think of what show this is that I watch, but it's very up to what I'm about to say. He has this catchphrase that he says when he says, "Bitches be bonkers," and I'm finna enlighten you on some shit. Not saying that shit don't happen to you, because you've brought up quite a few things that I don't understand how they happen to you. But, I keep meeting you and you keep bringing up different type of shit. But I will say this. If you think that these females out here, that we meet them and everything that glitters turns to gold, I can tell you right now, you have lost your fucking mind. See, what we meet a lot of time is the person that says there's nothing wrong with me and everything seems good and okay, this and that. And you know what I say to myself? Anytime I see something happy, anytime I see something that looks like it's good, anytime it looks like it's too good to be true,
it probably is.
It fucking probably is.
Yeah.
So I always meet the women. Women look like everything good. Y'all do a good job of hiding shit, but me just going that extra step, I be like, something's wrong. Just don't know what it is just yet. And it always comes out. Whether the chick is like a stalker, whether this chick had bad luggage from her last boyfriend or ex-husband that used to beat her up or used to cheat on her all the time, and now she got all weird type of energy and shit that she trying to bring to my step. Like I say, I'm finna go somewhere, and now she looking at me like I did something to her, but that's really her baggage that comes from her. See, that energy that you talking about, promoting us to championship status, I don't know what women you talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like,
there's women, I think I'm one of those women. I hope I wouldn't meet a guy that meets me and he thinks it's okay to stay at the crib all day and jack off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not putting out that type of energy like that's acceptable. Like, I want someone that's ambitious. I don't want a fucking loser. I'm not putting out the energy that if you can't come pick me up, don't talk to me.
Are there 1.4 million of you in the world?
There's a lot of people.
No, there's probably no, it's not. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you said that with a straight face, but no, there's not.
There are a lot of women like that.
There's not 1.4 million of you in the world. You want me to debunk your theory? We can get on social media, and we'll look at your social media. Then we'll look at other people's social media. And I'm quite sure what you look like on yours and what I run across is going to be fucking totally different. Sorry. The hoes definitely outnumber women, so you don't represent everything that we actually get. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Did you not hear me on a couple of shows back? I got kidnapped. Do you not remember me saying that?
Yeah,
have you ever kidnapped somebody?
No.
Okay. So don't say that, well, it's me and we can do. I understand it's you. We get all that. But I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the ones that we run into that don't keep that same energy, that brings that energy.
Why are you even fit? Why are you keeping that fish? Why are you putting that fish in your cooler? Why are you not throwing that fish back in the ocean? It's no good.
Are we really calling the kettle black, Miss 7 Pumps 7 times? Are we really doing that?
But you can't find out stuff like that about a person until you sleep with them, and I'm not sleeping with somebody that early in the relationship.
But you slept with them 7 months. With 5 pumps. And you just told me to throw something back. Are we really going there?
Yeah, I told you to throw it back because there's something that she had to have done to make you come up with the person that you painted to me.
Well, let me show you. Let me show you the difference. Let me show you.
And you're saying you're seeing that from social media. So if she's putting out lackluster energy, if she looks if she looked like,
to stay on topic.
You know what I'm saying?
So to stay on topic. This is why when you be talking about why do guys bring different energy to different things and then it happens. See, sometimes your goal to say, well, this man is shiverish or, whatever the case may be, and treating you like this, all of a sudden this changes that he probably just don't think that highly enough of you to keep the same energy. You understand? Mm-hmm. Certain women bring certain things out of men, which I tell women that all the time. Like when you see your ex a lot of times, and then the ex, y'all always say, look, man, that bitch ugly. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all never give a girl props. You be like, hey, look at this hoe that he with now. You know what I'm saying? He done downgraded. Like we don't be saying shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We just we go with a chain of salt and just keep it going. But y'all don't really do that. So I'm not saying that I keep that person because I'm not you. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying I keep that person because you just said like the energy flip. Like I am really a good judge of character, and I can really tell if I really want to be around this person long enough, this and that. And typically, pussy tells me that. So once that goes down, you know what I'm saying? And if it's not really, you know what I'm saying? It is very healthy, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting through the fish, like you said, you know what I'm saying? Like that, ain't that what you just said? You like throw the fish back. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting complaints that I'm going through the fish.
Only because, to round this up, I got the topic because it was posed about people in relationships. Do relationships end quicker because the energy isn't the same? Things have changed. Like, we were dating at the beginning. Now we don't go nowhere. You know what I mean? Like, you were so excited to take me here and take me there and surprise me. Now it's like pulling teeth to get out of the house just to walk on the beach.
Well, I'm gonna say this: it's a 2-person game. In relationship, it's not just one. It's just not one person. So I'm gonna say that sometimes your energy could affect the other person's energy without even knowing that that's actually what's going down. Like, there might be really something that's going on with you that I particularly don't like, and I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but men, we're very, we're internal creatures, so we're thinking. And then you always saying, well, talk to me. Won't you just say something to me? And, y'all wanted to have long walks on the beach and stuff like that. And nothing's wrong with that either. I didn't say that. Nothing's wrong with it. But what I'm saying is, to get him to the beach, you might want to find out what it is that you doing, because he could actually feel that way too. Because I'm seriously, like, I will feel that way. Like, if I meet you and what you left off is, it be different things. Like, I've been with women a lot of times, like, when I met them and they had a good job, good car, everything like that. Oh, well, when the girl lost her job, she lost her car, and I'm watching that. You know what I'm saying? And to me, she started to just become like, she's the same person, but I just started seeing different shit from her, and I'm just like, well, shit, this ain't really someone I really want to be associated with. Like, I found out, like, she was hot-headed. So it's like, you had a car note, but you got into it with your supervisor. You quit the job knowing that you ain't found another job, and shit like that bothers me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it just does. So I'm not going to be A1 or gun-ho about doing shit for you when I just see that you ain't really got my back like that. So we really talking about energy. Energy is not just a one-way street. A lot of times it go both ways.
I agree. We're going to switch into the next topic of the night, and that is the topic of social media and how detrimental it is to your relationship. Now, you and I have been doing relations for quite some time, and social media has come up plenty, and we've always had opposing views, and I think we still do, and that's okay. So we're going to give you a great debate. We also want you to make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and leave your actual stories related to social media, because I have a feeling that will come up a lot on the show, as it always has. But I'm going to let you, Alpha Male, start us off on social media, because you have a pretty, pretty disciplined idea of how social media should run inside your relationship. Enlighten.
I have no idea how it run in a relationship. I just say, in your relationship, you just need to know how your relationship is going to run. Like, I think sometimes that people, so I'm just going to say people, at the end of the day, when social media can be beneficial. It can be a devil's playground. It could be a place where people get attention. It could be places where people just act like someone else, so they say. And I'm just gonna say, when you in a relationship, you have to remember that you are, and this is male and female, you are representative to that other person. So if you acting crazy on social media, doing shit crazy on social media, talking reckless on social media, that affects, your significant other. The other thing is, it's an open playground sometimes to people to have access and opportunity to things that become a little sketchy in the world of cheating. And I think sometimes women think that, well, I don't know this guy, I don't talk to this guy, I don't do this or I don't do that, but you're holding a full-fledged conversation. I watch women who post pictures and, people are speaking to them, hey, you look gorgeous, hey, you look beautiful, this and that. You can say thank you. You can say, all right. You can say all of that shit. The question is, do you have a man on the other end of that shit that see that you feel comfortable, ain't gonna go upside your head when shit just ain't looking right?
Okay. Now, that is, I think, one, you have a point there. I don't think that in any way should dictate whether the person should have a social media or not. And I think when I asked you to state what your stance was, I think you are someone who's against your significant other having social media, or that's not business.
Did I say that? Did you not hear what I just said? I just said to you, see, this is the problem that we have often. I say something and someone rewrites your words. You see what I'm saying? I just said a few minutes ago, it depends on where you stand with your spouse.
In the relationship. So,
exactly.
Okay.
There's no further to go.
Okay. So it depends on where you are in the relationship. Perfect. So at what point do you oppose having social media?
I never said anything.
At all. You just said it does depend. So at what level in your relationship do you oppose? Do you oppose at all?
No, I don't oppose.
So
I just said, again, you represent your significant other.
Well, duh. That's not the debate.
Okay, but the debate is it detrimental to your relationship? So again, since you have a problem,
you still haven't given me a yes or a no, though.
Stand on, because there is no yes or no. I said it depends on how you are in your relationship. Period. Okay,
so that's agreeable. There's no debate there. There's just no debate there, and this is not the conversation that we had earlier about social media. There's absolutely no debate. There's no opposing view to what you said. I can't disagree with that.
Okay.
There's no way to debate that. That's why I keep coming back for you to go into a debate. There's no way to debate what you just said. At all. There's nowhere I can go with that. Alpha male God.
Alpha male God wins again.
It's not that you won. It's not that you won. What am I supposed? I would look like an idiot saying, well, I mean, I disagree with what levels you are with your relationship. So if you have a disdain for social media, you saying it's a playground, it definitely is. So basically, this boils down to whether you trust your spouse and you trust.
But some people don't trust their spouse and this and that. So
if you don't trust your spouse, then you shouldn't have social media.
So the topic of is it detrimental to your relationship, and just because it's detrimental to certain people's relationship doesn't mean that people always abide by that rule or abide by what this other person thinks. I've met plenty of people who don't really engage with their significant other on social media. They don't take pictures with their significant other in social media, but that doesn't mean that they don't agree with this person not having a social media. It doesn't even fall that way true of me. But also I will say with social media, like, people pick and choose on what they think is right and what they think is wrong. Like, since I said it was a playground, I've watched women that say, well, why is this person liking your picture? Or why is this person this, and that? Like, you know the answer to that question. That's why I said, like, it's so many ways that you can go into it, because you actually don't know probably this in particular person. But I believe y'all all know who is on your social media that is your, I don't know, cyberspace buddy, I guess, or your cyber boyfriend or whatever it's that. It's everything. Sometimes people posted can be cryptic on there, and that's why I said you a representative of that person. So I'm not gonna say that just because this person opposes that you have a social media. It just depends on where you are in the shit. Because if you don't oppose to it and you know you want to have it, or you a Kardashian fan, Kanye was cool with Kim posting shit and this and that till the shit got out of hand. And then she act like she not a married woman. And then she says to him when he says, hey, I don't want you taking pictures like that. Well, you bet me like this. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now, this is a married woman and you a representative of him. Okay? Now,
so you're right.
So I'm not saying that he didn't say take your fucking social media down, but she a representative of him. And he don't want everybody, like, people at different points in times. Before, they didn't have kids. Now, she got a daughter. So his view is real easy to change based upon that. Because if your daughter see that, now what?
Right. I get it in that respect. I'm going to take it in two different directions. The first direction for me would be, how has it been detrimental for me personally or my friends personally? Because that's the only way I can give an example. For me, because I don't post a lot of my relationship on social, when you brought up, the people that don't post, but they have a great relationship, a lot of people, this question, that's actually where I got the actual subject for social media first. The first question was, does it make you look bad or like you're hiding something if you share everything else, but you don't share your relationship? Okay? So I thought about it. Well, damn. If I share everything, like my mama, my sister and her baby, her boyfriend, all my cousins, and the only thing I don't share is my relationship, I don't give a fuck what people think, but do I understand them asking the question, well, that's strange, she shares everything except, yes, I understand where the question comes from. Now, do I think that should be detrimental to my relationship? No, it's not. But it's going to cause me to ask the question to my spouse. Well, why isn't it okay for us to post pictures? Or I think that before social media, we all found a way to show a picture of our boyfriends, whether it was on our camera phones, and before we had camera phones, we had a Polaroid. So I think in all, we give social media a little bit too much credit for the way we spread information. If I want someone to know how my boyfriend looks, there was a way I was doing it before I ever had a Facebook. So I think we just give it a lot of power. And I think that's what my real issue with it is. I think my earlier conversation was, I don't need social media to cheat. But the big thing around social media is it's the devil's playground. It gives you opportunity. I have opportunity all day long to go be a hoe. I don't need Facebook to do it. Does it make it easier to communicate? Yeah. Does it give you more people to communicate with? Absolutely. But is it my only source of communication? Absolutely not. So I just don't give social media that much power over me. You know what I'm saying? Someone sent me an inbox, that same person could probably send me a text. And if they can't send me a text, they can probably send me an email. And if they can't send me an email, they know somebody that know me that does have my email or phone number. So where there's a will, there is a way. If someone wants to be a cheater, they do not need social media to do it. So I think that is always my argument when it comes to me. Is like, okay, he found me on Facebook. So what? If he didn't have Facebook, he would have found another way.
Yeah, but that's the thing about social media. Social media doesn't boil down to cheating, because that's why I said it's real open to different individuals how they feel. Just because you feel like that, and you could probably get with a man that, don't really care about social media. You have celebrities that, like you say, give it that old college try and try to put their whole relationship on, social media, this and that. Well, how did that work out for Meek and Nicki? How did that work out for some of these celebrities that tend to do this shit? This shit is not just about cheating, because that's not what social media boils directly down to.
It just boils down to the attention. But where's the negative intention in a picture of you and your boyfriend at Disney World? What is so negative about a picture of you and your significant other at dinner?
Okay, I'm just
asking a basic question.
I can tell you a real basic ass answer. See, the thing about women a lot of times, and I've met individuals, like couples, and you often hear the guy. It's not just one guy. It's often guys. Don't post that shit till we get home. Don't post that shit till we move somewhere. Don't post that shit until later. Know why? Because motherfuckers, what y'all do is y'all post that shit in real time, and I come home to an empty fucking house. That's fucking why. Hey, we over here in the Bahamas having a good old fucking time, and then I gotta come back to my crib broken the fuck into. That's fucking why. That's one thing. Second thing is, every man sometimes don't want attention like that. Like, if I'm cool, low key, being at home, I don't need people jumping in my inbox. I don't want people jumping and new friend requests and shit like that. I don't really post pictures
can I ask you a question?
And none of those things.
And I'm just being devil's advocate, because I'm agreeing with you. But there's a gossiping ass, social media ass motherfucker watching this show right now. That nigga lying. Why I can't post that shit? You trying to hide something? What's wrong? So what? You don't want to. Who gonna jump in your inbox? It's somebody out there with that attitude saying you don't want your picture on social media because you don't want people in your inbox. But if they jumped in the inbox, what could they say that's so detrimental to your relationship? See, that doesn't make sense to some people because it makes it sound like that if you're putting yourself out there, there's something out there that people know about you, or you know if something is. What I'm saying is, you're not okay with saying, here I am, and here she is for the world to see. Because if there was nothing, so what? Someone jumped in your inbox. People jump in my inbox all the time. I don't even read half the shit. It's shit with green dots on it right now I haven't even looked at. So someone sends you an inbox, that's going to ruin your life. That's going to ruin your relationship only if it has power. And why are you giving it imaginary power if there's nothing out there?
That person that you just said that's over there talking about, you know, you got something to hide and what they gonna do and this and that. I would tell them to ask Deborah that same question, whose son killed themselves, because there's such thing as bullying that go on this world of social media too. Everybody brain power and strength and everything is not as strong as you. Just because you have the strength to hold up a block and sign and shield to everything doesn't mean that everybody out here. You know, I actually feel sorry for kids and stuff like that. Like, when I went to school, school stopped at 3:30, 4 o'clock for me. For kids now, that shit go on and on and on. You know how many times I'm sitting there talking to my son or my daughter and they arguing with people that they don't have to argue with? Won't you just block them? Oh, no, why are you following their page? No, I got to follow their page because I need to see if they going to say something. How does it give power? It just gives power. I don't have the all-seeing eye, but what I do know is people react different things to certain people. Someone saying that to me, hey, those Twitter fingers, say it in my face. I'm gonna show you where I'm at with it. But everybody ain't that strong or this and that. And trust me, some of the same people that say that shit, that leave comments and stuff like that, be the same people in my face. I'm a big fan and blah 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 and dapping me and all this type of shit. Like, I know how it go, but that doesn't mean everybody know how it go. And that's how you have people that kill themselves and do all that thing. And cyberbullying is definitely
they let it affect.
Yeah, they definitely let them affect it. I remember Meek saying that Nicki Minaj, who was one of the biggest stars in this world, would go through comments after comment of people saying like, "Oh, we love you" and this and that, and then one comment she stopped to answer that. So you're gonna bypass everybody that's saying we love you, we love you, we love you, for one person that said, and this is the person you give the attention to.
What? I'm trying to figure
out something negative.
Okay.
And this is the person who you respond to. This is the person that you talk to. All your fans get bypassed, but this is the person that you decide to clap back on, or whatever the case may be. So it's not as simple as just, well, I can avoid this or I can avoid that. Social media has a lot of different things. So I'm gonna just say that when you in a relationship, it's gonna boil down to who is in that relationship with you, and y'all need to figure out the dynamics of how that social media can play. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Somebody asking you if your homegirls are this and that, I would say to them, if they saying why you don't post, do all your friends know your man? Do he go out with you? Do he do all those things? Then this case closed. You don't have to be on like Emily was on fucking Love and Hip Hop. I knew Fab. Fab wasn't on there. I ain't need to see Fab either.
Because you knew that they were a couple.
Exactly.
You don't need to be on the show to validate
exactly. It doesn't.
I get that. I get that, and I wasn't. Don't want the audience to get me wrong. I really wasn't asking for myself, because I feel that way too. I don't feel like you should have to share everything on social. And my reason why it might be a little different than yours. My reasoning is it's really easy to share all the good stuff. Your wedding, your honeymoon, when your kids are born, and then when shit goes wrong, either you go ghost and not post anything, and that still leaves people with questions, or you post the negative stuff when you're arguing with your spouse and you put everybody in your game room anyway. So I think once you start posting all the great stuff, and I really don't know why people even have that opinion too, that hey, if you post the good, then you should post the bad too. I think it's okay just to share the good, and
people that just nosy.
Yeah, and don't share all the bad. Well, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say this. You know, where I stand with it is this. Unfortunately, men and women are totally different. I understand that women can be at a wedding and want to post, want to post their wedding pictures and want to post their daughter's celebration.
It's like a photo album.
Graduation, this and that.
Right.
But I am going to say that I don't scroll through social media and see a lot of men doing that. You know what I'm saying? Men don't post up pictures. Like, I just for a second, you let's just say, for instance, you saw your homeboy and you saw a picture of him on his Instagram photo, this and that, and hey, this my best friend, and there's two men, and they holding hands, and this his birthday, and they hugged up tight. Y'all gonna be looking at that shit like, that's weird. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's my point. Like, guys are also conscious of that shit. Like, I know when I see women a lot of time, and they be like, I don't like guys that take selfie. That look gay. If he gonna be in the goddamn mirror longer than me, like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So it's really a double-edged sword when it comes to guys. Like, guys can't really be on that bitch clickety-clacking, and you know what I'm saying, and still hold his G-card. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one of those things. So I'm gonna say, for most standpoints, guys will typically go with the route of, I just won't post, or they're gonna post business shit, or they're gonna post shit that just isn't really related to that. And most guys are just private anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but I think there's a thin line between being private and hiding, and I'm not. But there's a thin line, because I have to point out the men that are hiding. Everybody can't use that same fucking excuse. Oh, mom, just real private. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like everybody know where I'm at. I don't want the crib. But you know what I'm saying? Everybody can't use that.
You had a bad experience.
No, I actually didn't. Actually, social media hasn't been a thorn in my side. I'm blessed in that aspect, that social media hasn't caused me any issues. I haven't busted anybody cheating on me on social media, nothing like that. But I can say that I think a lot of men just use that excuse, and that's where these memes and these discussions are actually coming from. Because men are using that to keep their women from exposing them, essentially, because they have other situations. So
I'm gonna say this, I don't represent every guy in the United States. But what I will say this is, a lot of times when I meet women, and let's just say, like, I start to date them, the very first thing that I think of when I get that friend request is she about to go do some homework. Is you just notice I'm just saying, it's a guy with some sense. Yeah. Like, when I see the friend,
go back a couple years.
Yeah. When I see the friend request come in, I be like, have fun. You know what I'm saying?
Who is that bitch?
Yeah. And I just feel like guys just don't do that. Like,
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got the extra time or extracurricular stuff to be scrolling 3, 4, 5 years back to see who you was fucking. Like, I'll be like, well, shit, you ain't fucking Minaj, so he fucked up. That's just the way I look at it. But for some reason, I just feel like
it's a resume.
Women become nosy.
No. Hold on. Publix looks. Publix, Chick-fil-A, big companies now will go to your social media. Essentially, it is a diary that's open to the public.
And if it's private, they can't get in.
That's true. And you can make your page private, which is one of the things that we will actually probably come to when you're asking for advice. If it is detrimental to your relationship, how can you take the power away from that? Well, just put set your profile to private and only invite friends and family. So if you only have friends and family,
I want to know who's stalking me. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to know who's going down my timeline. That way I can say, have at it. But I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, like, that's why I brought up that scenario, because people do have the opportunity to change their mind. And at some point in time, and like I said, I'm going to bring up the Kardashian shit again. Like, I'm quite sure at one point in time, Kanye was fine with her showing off her body. And her body is really, I feel like, wasn't even the issue. But the issue came into play is because, listen, we ain't have kids then. We got kids now. I'm married to you. You married to me. And you represent me. You understand? And sometimes people, I'm going to just say women, I feel like y'all are not as honest about the attention that y'all get when it comes to social media and how it makes y'all feel. Because I honestly feel sometimes it's like y'all like that attention. Y'all like the little. I'm not saying like y'all falling over and just like, oh my God, but I feel like y'all like it. Like y'all like the attention that it gets when you post a picture and you got your hair done and this and that, and you know some guys, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? You fine as fuck, you know what I'm saying, and all this shit. So some of y'all just like it, and you know some of y'all acknowledge it, and some of y'all don't. Like, you know,
I'll acknowledge it for the transparency that we promised. I will say this for the record. I don't think there's any woman out there. I don't think there's any woman out there that doesn't like being told she's beautiful. You have a beautiful smile, and oh my goodness, girl, you look good. You're smoking, or you lit, or the fire signs, or whatever. Every woman likes a compliment.
Mm-hmm. But my question, before you go any further,
okay,
are you willing to risk life and limb behind that comment? Is what the question is. Okay. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think you should risk your life and limb.
But some people do.
Over a comment. I don't think your spouse should care that someone said that you're beautiful.
But that's inaccurate. Because you know why? And this is why I'm going to disagree with you. Women often bring that shit up when they go cheating. It's like, you wasn't paying me no attention. I'm sorry, I just got to bring this in. You wasn't paying me no attention, this and that. And you saying that he should not care. Yes, the fuck I do care about who's looking at you saying he like how you look or how the puppies look and all this other type shit. I care about that type of shit. And we gonna address that. Seriously. We gonna address that shit. Because it's gonna seem like I don't care, like who all on your page and who's saying shit this if I don't say nothing. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Okay, so how do you feel when someone gives your significant other a compliment on your social media?
Huh?
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and IG at Kana Lassiter.
Hey man, holla at your boy. It's 51 Spade. You can reach me on both platforms. Twitter, IG, get at me. Hey, go to the relations page. Y'all subscribe. Y'all see clips on there the whole nine. You looking for the shirt. It's Alpha Male God Creations. Peace.